Hi, this is Dave from How to Scale Models, and today I'm just looking at this kit here, which I can't even fit into the shot. And this is the Hella 1/72 scale E-3B AWACS. Just how big is this kit? So this kit from Hella, I believe, is a 1980s tooling. When it was first produced, and it's been reboxed many times. I think this is the new box with the new decals. Basically, the bit of history of the aircraft is that it was bought by the RAF to replace this aircraft that you can see here, which was the Nimrod, but this was an airborne early warning version they were trying to do. It's the most unusual aircraft you can ever see. And the US Air Force had this aircraft, which was the E-3B. So it was sort of ready-made. So the RAF decided to purchase, I think they purchased 7 or 8 of them, and made a few changes. So they changed the engines, and they put ECM pods on the wingtips and put a refueling probe on it. So this kit isn't exactly how I would like it to be, which is going to be the Royal Air Force E3D version. So I've got a little bit of scratch building to do. And as you can see, those spare parts for the engine, or those conversion parts, are very expensive. I think they're actually more than I paid for this kit. There is also, or was also, an Airfix 1/72 scale kit of the E3D, which is the British version. But that's not in production anymore, and the last one I saw online went for well over £100 in the UK, which I guess is probably about $120 in the US. So buying one of those for spares just obviously isn't an option. So I'm going to have a little bit of scratch building to do, and possibly a little bit of sort of make it up as a go along kind of thing, just to make a couple of adjustments to make it fit in with the Airfix or the E3D version. Okay, so with the kit you get this rather posh instruction book, nice shiny paper, lots of different languages. I think Hello are French, so the French comes first by the looks of it, and it's quite a nice set of instructions, really easy to see. There's 2 versions. There's a US version and a NATO version, a NATO anniversary version, which if I was doing this out of the box, I would probably do the NATO version just for it to look different. However, like I say, I want to do an RAF version, so 2 large sets of decals that won't be getting used. So yeah, fairly straightforward instructions. There's not a lot to this aircraft, to be honest. The kit itself, it's fairly standard. There's 108 pieces, which isn't a huge amount. So how big is it though? So here is a 1/72 scale Eurofighter Typhoon that I'm currently working on, and this is the airframe of the AWACS, which, as you can see, is gigantic in comparison. Obviously, the history of this aircraft, it was a Boeing 707 airframe, an airliner that they used. So it is a big aircraft, a very big aircraft. So the recessed pan lines on here that aren't, well, they're there. They've got some pan lines, so I'll be able to do a bit of featuring around that. Quite a few of the other sort of details on here, on the plastic is raised. So here you've got the radar dome, which sits on top. I'm not sure what this, well, I'm sure the scale's correct, but I do remember reading somewhere once that the dish in the middle is actually 6 foot thick. So it's quite a sizable lump of kit. And this is what obviously made the aircraft. This is what it was designed for, was to carry this piece of kit. Going to be a lot of work with the wheels. A lot of wheels to go together, turbofans. These are the engines. I think you've put these together and then they go inside this to be mounted on the airframe. But obviously they're the wrong type of engines. But I'm going to have a look into the best way to do this. So for the RAF version, obviously I'm going to need the shorter, bigger engines that I've showed earlier in the video. So yeah, I'm going to have to source some of those somehow. We'll either scratch build them from some old plastic or modify something, we'll see, but I'll come back to that. The last part is control surfaces, so obviously the tail unit, stabilizer, lower wings, upper wings, and these are different. So to make the D version, I'm gonna have to sort of straighten those out a bit, put an ACM pod on the end there, and straighten that leading edge out like that to make it square, because that's the way it was. And there's the underside with the rear undercarriage. So yeah, there's not a huge amount to this. I'm looking forward to doing it. It should be an interesting build. And if you would like to see this as a video build, please leave a message or leave a comment on the video. Let me know what you'd like to see, if you'd want me to do it as a video build. And this will also probably be built alongside one of my V-bombers that I'm starting very soon. So yeah, if you'd like to see any more videos of this or the V-bombers that are coming up in my previous videos that I've mentioned, please do subscribe to the channel and ring the bell, and we will start producing those videos in the new year. So until that point, everyone who subscribes and comes across this video, have a very happy new year, and I will see you all in 2023. Cheers now.